You want to get the best score possible on the Duolingo English test, but what if you highlight the wrong section on the Highlight the Answer question? Well, don't worry, because that's what we're focusing on today in our Highlight the Answer practice video. I'm going to show you exactly how to get the best score possible when you highlight the answer. So let's get started. Hello, I'm Francis from Last Minute English, and here on this channel we help you pass the DET first time with the best score possible. Now today we're looking at the Highlight the Answer questions in the DET. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to what this question involves, and then we're going to do 3 practice questions. So first of all, what is the Highlight the Answer question? Well, it's one part of a longer section called interactive reading. So interactive reading comes twice in your Duolingo English test, and each time they'll give you a passage. One of the times it will be from a novel, some kind of fiction, and the other time will be more factual, like something from the newspaper, something scientific. And for each passage you have 6 questions. So in total across the 2 passages, 12 questions. And for each passage you get 7 to 8 minutes, but you have to organize your time between the different types of questions inside of interactive reading, and Highlight the Answer is one of those questions. So Highlight the Answer is checking how quickly and how accurately you can find specific information in a longer passage. And the idea is that it will tell you to find some kind of information, and on the actual exam you'll drag your mouse to highlight where you've found the answer. Now that sounds fairly simple, but it's very easy to lose marks here. So let's look at 4 things that you must do when you're highlighting the answer. So first of all, you have to read the passage thoroughly. Now, you'll be using the same passage for several different question types, so you won't need to read it totally new, totally from scratch when you get onto Highlight the Answer, but it's really important that you have already read the passage carefully, and if there are any new parts that are added, read those carefully as well. Then the second step is to read the question carefully, and I would actually read the question twice if you have enough time, because it's so easy to misread the question if you're rushing, if you feel pressure from the time. So really be very focused on understanding exactly what the question is asking you. Don't rush that part. Step 3 is to be precise when you're highlighting. So it's quite easy to just go, oh, so it's this part, highlight the whole sentence that you find the answer in. But that isn't what's going to get you the best marks. You need to be as specific as possible to only highlight the exact words that are answering that question. And step 4 is to change your answer if you highlight it wrong. So if you highlight too much or too little, or you fall asleep and your mouse goes like that, you can change it. The only time that you can't change is once you've clicked next, once you've gone to the next question. You can never go back in DET. So just make sure that you're happy with the part that you've highlighted, and then click next. So now you know what Highlight the Answer is, and we've looked at some tips. Let's do 3 practice questions. For each of these, I'm going to give you a new passage. So this is going to be a little bit harder than the real test, because in the real test, you will have already seen the passage. This time, you're seeing it totally new. And I'm going to make the time a little bit tight. I'm going to give you 90 seconds. Now, of course, this is Highlight the Answer, and it's a video, so you can't actually highlight. What you're going to do instead is to type or write down the first letter or the first word and the last word of the part that you think the answer should be. So the part that is included in the answer. And remember, be precise. You have to be specific. It's not going to be the whole sentence. It's going to be some words. And if you want, you can write your answer down here in the comments as well. So to summarize, what you're going to do for these practices is, number 1, read the passage carefully. 2, read the question even more carefully. 3, find the answer in the text. And then 4, write down either in the comments or just on your own paper which is the first and last word that contains the answer. So good luck, and I'll see you after the first question where we'll look at the answer together. Okay, so welcome back. You've done your first practice question. How did it feel? I'm very interested to know, actually, if you felt like that was enough time, not enough time, it was very easy. Let me know how you feel about the timing down here under the video. So this was all about the brain, and the question was, in the brain, how do neurons communicate? And so our answer that we should have highlighted was through a complex interplay of electrical and chemical signals. So if you were following the instructions and you wrote in the comments, you should have written the first word was through, and then the last word was signals, okay? So that's what we're trying to do. Hopefully that is clear. Let's try question 2. Good luck. Hello, welcome back. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and you want to get more videos all about DET to help you prepare, make sure to like and subscribe because we release new DET videos every week. And you can also check down here under the video, we've got all of our playlists. Everything's very nicely organized so that you can easily find any of the different question types and watch those videos to help you practice. So question 2 was, how do greenhouse gases cause climate change? And our answer was, very short one this time, gases trap heat. So it's not the full sentence, it's just 3 words. So if you were writing in the comments, I wanted to see gases and heat. Finally, let's have a try at question 3. Same again, 90 seconds. Let's begin now. Okay, welcome back. So you completed your third. I'm sure your brain is very tired at this point. But let's look at the answer for number 3. The question was, what complex tasks with an S can AI perform? So we know it's going to be more than one. And this is a much longer answer. So this one is visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and even language translation. So your first word, if you were writing and highlighting, would have been visual, and the last word would have been translation. So congratulations, that's some really good practice that you've done of the interactive reading highlight the answer question. If you want to practice more interactive reading or other question types from the DET, remember, we've got the link down here under the video. We've got loads of different ones. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want the most complete course anywhere on the internet for preparing for the DET, in fact, it's a course that helps you to pass the DET first time with a score of 120 or higher. That's our course. The link is down here under the video as well, so make sure to check that out. I'm Francis from Last Minute English. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.